Welcome back to Lim's Crazy Random Facts. Today we're going to talk about airlines and Terrell Davis, which is a superstar. Terrell Davis was an American football star in the 80s, 1995-ish. I love this guy. Wasn't a Denver Bronco fan, but I loved him. He was a great running back. He played from 1995 to 2001. He's an all-time leading rusher and still holds some of those records. But here recently, he was on a flight with United Airlines. And here's what he had to say.
My son politely asked, "Excuse me, may I please have a cup of ice?" And so I put my hand up like this and said, "Excuse me," and he didn't see it. So then I reached and tapped him on his shoulder. And that's when he swung back and said, "Don't hit me." And I'm a little confused as to, I didn't hit you.
The Broncos legend traveling to California with his wife Tamiko and 3 kids. When they landed, he said the pilot asked all passengers to remain seated. Then, according to Davis, 6 FBI and law enforcement officers boarded the plane.
I don't understand why FBI agents boarded the plane. Now, the word on the street is he's got witnesses that said he said, "Excuse me, sir." He tapped the dude on his shoulder. The backstory is, what y'all didn't hear, because I'm going to keep going, is this gentleman, the person that was serving drinks, was actually getting a little disgruntled with the kids because you know how kids play their video games and probably have headsets on, and they didn't hear the drink order. And he said that he heard them he's being stern with them, and he's slamming down drinks on their trays. But let's just keep listening. I mean, it's getting out of control.
They come right towards me. And at that point, my mind is like, what the heck is going on? I'm in shock that this guy is actually putting handcuffs on me.
His 3 children were looking on.
I was powerless. I couldn't do anything.
And our kids, they were helpless. You know, it was the absolute most horrifying experience of my life.
Davis said he was questioned for what felt like 45 minutes.
They apologized, talked about how this was not what they had gotten, reported.
The FBI telling NBC News their agents were responding to a report of a violent assault.
Did you feel as if you were racially profiled on that flight?
Yeah, I felt like that played a role.
United Airlines said in a statement it has removed the flight attendant from duty while it investigates. This is clearly not the kind of travel experience we strive to provide, and we have reached out to Mr. Davis's team to apologize.
Now, they haven't reached out to Mr. Davis's team. I already heard that story. They reached out to his lawyer. That's about it. But what is going on with the airline? I know the airline industry is getting kind of crazy. I travel a lot, and I've been noticing at the airport, there's a lot of tension. Flying on Spirit Airlines. You can't make this up. This is not a skit. On Spirit. Here we go. Here we go.
No, it comes over. Everybody's attention right now.
Ha.
Right now. All right. Now, y'all want to get on this plane or not? Yes, we do. All right. So everyone's going to shut up, and we're going to say this once, and we're only going to say it again because we're frustrated as hell.
When you hit that airport, there's like a lot of tension. I myself have anxiety when I have to go to DFW or big airports because they will land you here, and if you got a connection flight, then you got to go way to a tram and be somewhere else. But customer services are kind of falling, and it's probably due to people. Like I always say on here, people are crazy. Join the team and buy your People Are Crazy t-shirt today. Well, let's just keep listening.
But Terrell and Tamiko Davis say they're now left trying to help their kids process what happened to their dad.
Unfortunately, because of the beautiful color of your skin, your experiences in this world are going to be different. And unfortunately, at 13, 11, and 9, you've had an experience.
Terrell, if the flight attendant was sitting in the seat that I'm in right now, what would you say to him?
I would want to know why.
I will punch him in his face. I'm only kidding. How dare y'all? Forgive me. Maybe.
Why would you want to ruin a man's life like that? And I didn't want him to answer those questions. in front of my children, like look them in the eyes and tell them why they tried to harm, destroy their dad.
Yasmin Vasugian, NBC News, New York.
Man, it's crazy. I don't get it. Like, why? They haven't released the guy's face yet or this employee yet, but I'm sure they will, because this is not going to go very well for United Airlines. Now, I'm not talking about we're going to boycott American Airlines or United Airlines for, excuse me, that wasn't American Airlines. They have their own set of problems, but United Airlines for this issue, and that's not the case. One employee should not ruin a business. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It's crazy. What are your thoughts on that? Are you a person of color? And it doesn't necessarily mean you're black. Are you Hispanic? Are you Indian? Are you Native American? Have you felt that pressure? I have never in my life felt that pressure. And I thank God, I hope I never will. But I know I'm not going to be tapping on any agent anytime soon. I'm going to make sure I get that window seat every single time. Yes, sir. No, sir. Keep my head down. Go about my business. What do you think? Is this something that is going on now? Or are people too stressed out with their jobs? Or do people just not like their jobs and they're just trying to find a reason? Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Lim's Crazy Random Facts.